Good evening. This is QTV Nightly News coming to you from our studios on Keraba Avenue, and I am Asma Uba. Thanks for joining us. Here are the main news headlines. At the opening of the third quarter of Permanent Secretaries retreat today, the Vice President Mohamed B.S. Jallow urged senior civil servants, especially permanent secretaries and departments, to collaborate more to implement the government's development programs. The 2023 National Journalism Awards, organized by the Gambia Press Union, took place on Saturday at Cape Point in Bakau. And a three-day training course on access to international markets and management of value chains for women-owned enterprises and cooperatives was organized by the Ministry of Trade and Partners. And Front Star Driving School under the Front Star Company held its latest field exercise for one of its many batches of trainees on Saturday. In international news today, the 18th of December, is the UN General Assembly declared International Migrants Day. Now, those and other stories coming up. Do stay tuned. Thank you for staying with us. Now, at the opening of the third quarter of Permanent Secretaries retreat on Monday, the Vice President, Mohamed B.S. Jallow, urged senior civil servants, especially permanent secretaries and departments, to collaborate more and support and develop a framework to help expedite the implementation of government's development programs. Ansumana Isonyasi reports.
This convergence for permanent secretaries brings together the country's most senior technocrats for stocktaking and deliberations on government's operational plans, amongst other things. And as they prepare to yet again devise strategies and directions for the effective and expedient implementation of government's recovery-focused national development plan, Vice President Mohamed B.S. Jallow underscores the need for more collaboration between government agencies and for the institution of people-centered reforms in public administration.
Your focus on establishing key performance indicators, outlining the year ahead and updating sectoral strategic plans is precisely what will equip us for the crucial shift. However, our mission cannot be accomplished solely through planning. Efficient execution is equally vital. Therefore, I urge you to consider how to strengthen your oversight roles in project implementation within your units, your ministries and beyond.
Speaking earlier, the Minister for Public Service, Administrative Reforms, Policy Coordination and Delivery says the retreat is in line with government's ongoing reform and expresses faith in their ability to provide effective direction in the implementation of government's various development blueprints. As they prepare to review past successes and current challenges, he shares his expectations.
I expect you all to give your best, not for glory, but for the Gambian people. Let transparency and data be your anchors, guiding you through uncertain waters. The next is gracious service. Remember, we are not heroes, but humble servants. Let your actions be etched with honor and dignity, serving with the grace of those who understand the weight of responsibility.
At the end of this three-day retreat, attendees are expected to deliver a framework of recommendations for effective collaboration and coordination in implementing government's development programs. Answana Isonyasi for KTV News.
The 2023 National Journalism Awards, organized by the Gambia Press Union, took place on Saturday at Cape Point in Bakau. The memorable event saw journalists including Mamadou Lamin Choi awarded for their incredible reports in 2022. Juldenja attended and she filed this report.
The National Journalism Awards, organized by the Gambia Press Union, honors and celebrates excellence in journalism in all media platforms. The 8th edition of the GPU Awards brought together journalists to celebrate their achievements and to honor those who died while advocating press freedom in the Gambia. Aside from the accolades to be received by the awardees, the Secretary General of the Gambia Press Union, Aissatou Keita, made a significant announcement to the delight of all the nominees.
Thanks to the benevolence of Prof. Dr. Atif Amin Al-Husseini, all the nominees, including the winners, will benefit from a scholarship package on site in Pakistan.
Mohamed Emesba, the president of GPU, while congratulating the nominees, acknowledged the progress made in press freedom and freedom of expression in the country. However, he raised some concerns.
This year's theme was carefully chosen to reflect our inability as a country to fully break from brutal past that was characterized by numerous attacks on journalists and media houses. That includes killings, torture, physical assaults, arbitrary arrests, and detention, and bad laws that severely restricted press freedom and freedom of expression.
Lamin Queen Jame, Gambia's information minister, also graced the occasion.
Recognizing that certain existing laws may hinder access to information and press freedom, the government is committed to undertaking necessary reforms. Our aim is to create an enabling environment that fosters responsible journalism while safeguarding the principles of press freedom and freedom of expression. This commitment extends to the upcoming Key Stakeholder Forum, which we envision as a catalyst for the much-needed reforms in our media laws.
In these awards, the judges look at accuracy and relevance, grammar, style and presentation, the impact of the story, creativity and originality. QTV's Momodu Lamin Choi, winner of the Environment and Climate Reporting, is delighted and has this to say.
Of course, I am very happy today that we've won this award, and it means a lot to me. It means that my work has been recognized. It means that the work of QTV has been recognized because it took the collective effort of an entire team to get to this level. This is the second time that I am winning a national award through the GPU. Of course, I dedicate it to the entire staff of QTV and the Q Group by extension for creating the opportunity for us.
Keba Jefang of Malagan won the Women and Political Reporting Award. Nyimasila of The Voice newspaper won the Children's Reporting. Yankuba Jallo of Foroya won the Legal Affairs Award, while Mariama Cham of iAfrica and Khadija Tujawo of Malagan won Culture and Health Reporting Awards, respectively. Aminata E. Sanyang and Famara Baji, both of GRTS, were also awarded. Mustafa K. Dabo, who wins Investigative and Human Rights Award, has also won the Journalist of the Year Award. For QTV News, I am Julden Jai.
Well, congratulations to all the nominees and winners, especially our very own Momodu Lamin Choi. Moving on, a 3-day training course on access to international markets and management of value chain for benefits of women-owned enterprises and cooperatives was organized by the Ministry of Trade in collaboration with the Islamic Center for Development of Trade and Trade Facilitation Office of Canada. Momodu Lamin Choi attended the opening, and this is his report.
Women entrepreneurs from English-speaking OIC countries are undergoing training to enhance their capacities to boost their access to international markets and better manage their value chains. The training is also expected to increase the trade and investment flows for the benefit of the public and private sectors in the OIC English-speaking countries. Mamadou Sall, the Assistant Director General of the Islamic Center for Development of Trade, highlights the important role women entrepreneurs play in the economy.
The current challenges faced by women in the economic field, our center has developed a specific program in line with the new strategy. It's a new strategy aiming at building women capacities in trade, business management, and entrepreneurship. This program focuses on enhancing women participation in the OIC fairs and exhibitions, business and investment forums, reinforcing the capacity of women entrepreneurs, federations of cooperatives, associations with the specific training programs on international trade, market access, and the management of the value chain.
The 40 women beneficiaries include 20 from the Gambia, with the rest coming from parts of Africa and Asia. Babukar Ojuv, the Minister of Trade, Industry, Regional Integration and Employment, says women are key pillars in the socio-economic development of the country.
And I am confident that this training workshop will not only equip our women entrepreneurs with necessary tools for success, but will also pave the way for sustainable economic development in the Gambia and beyond, and OIC and within OIC-speaking or English-speaking countries. I look forward to witnessing the positive impact that will undoubtedly emerge from the knowledge and skills gained during this workshop.
One of the key partners in this training is the Trade Facilitation Office of Canada, TFO Canada. The training is tailored based on a needs assessment conducted. Amini Lagidi, a TFO Canada associate, expects a good outcome from the training.
These 3-day sessions are designed and tailor-made for you and by you. Silencio est auro. I like to listen more than to speak. And we wanted to listen to you. That's the surveys that you filled, ladies. That's the needs that you expressed. It was also the needs that you didn't, and we had to read through the lines. That's your will actually to access to new markets, that your will to access to funding, that's your will to understand and enhance also your image abroad. That's the will also to access to funding. That's your will also to have strong value chains and logistics chains. That's how we designed actually these sessions.
One expected outcome of the training is to increase capacity of women-led entrepreneurs, to export to OIC countries, and better establish in the international market. At the conclusion of the training, the 40 women-led entrepreneurs will also be better prepared and able to prepare an export plan and digital marketing strategy. Mamadou Gajaga, QTV News.
Pardon me, that story was by Mamadou Gajaga, not Mamadou Lamin Choi. From that story, we'll go for a commercial break, but when we return, we have more national, international news stories for you. Do stay tuned.
Prepare for the most enchanting evening of the year. This year, New Year's Eve, Q City becomes the epicenter of a celebration destined to dazzle. Join us with your loved ones for a New Year's Eve like never before, hosted within Q City's newly adorned, opulent and climate-controlled tent. Indulge in a lavish and diverse buffet dinner showcasing an array of Gambian and international cuisines prepared by renowned international chefs. Dance into the night to the sound of sensational Gambian artists Aliu Badara and the Humanity Stars, Afro-Mandin legendary singer Nene Jali Suso and MC Mbai. Tickets for adults are $4,000 and for children under 12 years are $2,500. Contact 330-0050 or 337-2489 for bookings and further details. Big farewell 2023 in grand style with Q City's New Year's Eve Gala Dinner, culminating in a breathtaking fireworks spectacle.
For all your electronic cooking utensil needs, worry no more. Deka Killer Jongoma Kitchen is the solution. Deka Killer brings modern, efficient and affordable cooking materials such as gas cookers, heaters, coffee machines, fridges, ceiling and stand fans, among other valuable home and restaurant materials. Located at Serekunda Bambo opposite Sanchapa Garas, Deka Killer is making fun life easier by offering you guaranteed and cost-effective electronic cooking materials. You can contact us on 348-2307 or 728-5372. We are also on Facebook, Deka Killer the Gambia. Email dekakillergambia@gmail.com. Deka Killer Jongoma Kitchen is the solution for all your home appliances and electronic cooking utensil needs. Roast now, Deka Killer making fun life easier. Deka Killer everything for cooking. Deka Killer is the right place to be.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, you're watching QTV News and I am Asma Uba. Now, Front Star Driving School under the Front Star Company held its latest field exercise for one of its many batches of trainees on Saturday at the Bakau Beach. Alusisa was there and he now reports.
This exercise follows weeks of intensive training in theoretical and practical by Front Star Driving School's professional instructors. The students are taken through vision test, highway codes, and practical, during which they demonstrated their level of comprehension. The school has trained hundreds so far. Abdullah Baji, a trainer on road safety, said the theoretical aspect of the training seeks to test the students' level of understanding of the road safety science and how to apply them to avoid road accidents. Baji also elaborated on the importance of defensive driving.
All that you need to do as a defensive driver is to ensure that whilst you are on the road driving, if something is about to happen, you notice that a driver is not doing the right thing, you should not look at the fact that you are on your right. But what you should do is you should try to avoid that accident or try to avoid a collision.
Lamin F. Dabo, a professional teacher, and Zainab Jobate say what inspired them to enroll at Frontstar Driving School as they express satisfaction with the instruction they received.
Yeah, Frontstar is a very good driving company. At my distance coming here means so that I can go inside the traffic to drive safely. That's one of the most important things. Don't say I am old, I go to sideway at the road junction or to the school ground to train there. And eventually when you go on the road, you might cause accidents, you might cause many errors there. But as my age, when I come here, I will allow the other 8 people to join me at my age so that we can able to drive safely on the road.
I came here with the notion that driving school does not teach you everything. At the end of the day, you need to go back and learn somewhere else on the streets. But it is totally different here at Frontstar Driving School. I subscribed for 1 month and I'm not even halfway gone yet. Here I am having my test because I have learned a lot.
Amadou Diallo, a testing officer, is impressed with the performance of the students. Antoinette Mendy, general manager, Frontstar Company, is equally inspired by the increase in the number of old people in this latest batch.
I'm so much happy though because of what we trained them. They are already demonstrated.
This other testing we have is obviously different from the other ones we've been having, because this time around I think the school have registered a lot of older people, both male and female, which is very of great interest to us because we believe that not only young people should be able to learn a new skill, but old people as well should come on board. So that is why we have a different perspective in this other testing this time around. Frontstar Driving School, I guess, as we normally say, we are the biggest and the best driving school. We've really demonstrated because right now, as I speak, after this badge is set out of the school, we have a big file waiting for us. I think it's a very great achievement for us, and we are encouraging a lot of people to come because we can satisfy everyone. We will be able to condone everyone that comes to Frontstar Driving School. Across all our branches in this country, we'll be able to contain them.
In addition to providing professional driving training, Frontstar also offers social services involving deploying professional domestic workers to homes and institutions. Frontstar Company is headquartered at Kanifing with branches in Brikama, Farafenni and Basse and substations at Sukuta traffic lights and Jarasoma. They can be reached on 1218, a toll-free number. Reporting for QTV News, I am Aliou Cisse.
Fashion Week in Gambia held its 11th edition over the weekend to showcase 20 top designers and with a primary focus on sustainability. Lena Igwenyiba attended and she filed this report.
This year's event, a pivotal platform for emerging Gambian designers since its inception in 2012, broke new ground by introducing plus-size top models. This move from the conventional slim model standard aims to promote body positivity, raise awareness about post-ovary syndrome, and champion inclusive fashion, challenging long-standing narratives in the modeling and fashion industry. Somanjai is a representative of Fashion Weekend Gambia management team.
Well, Fashion Weekend is about showcasing Gambia in the best light through the creative arts and fashion sector. We understand that so many people are employed, especially youths, through that sector, and training as well as showcasing the work they do is so important to us. And as well as the person you can hear in the background, Merin Jai, a diaspora in Gambia, who's fantastic at singing and a huge star in Sweden. So you can hear her gorgeous dulcet tones. And we're so proud to be one of those places that people can come back and show just exactly how much they love the Gambia and how much they love the creative sector. We're so proud to be one of those hubs where people can come home and Gambians here can really show the techie feed of
Rohi Kamara, founder of Bold and Beautiful Plus Size Model Gambia, expressed joy at breaking stereotypes.
Yesterday, the models running that stage, killing it. The smile on people's face is just everything we imagine, and that's what we stand for. I'm just gonna tell you guys to embrace what God gave you. We are beautiful in different ways, and we are who we are. Don't let society discriminate you. Don't let your partner discriminate you. Don't let your family tell you that you're not beautiful, because you're beautiful, you're unique in your own way, and God make you unique.
Fashion Weekend Gambia has been instrumental in grooming top Gambian models, propelling them onto international stages, from fashion shows to agencies and editorials. Otta Bondokwa, a model and a student at the University of the Gambia, anticipates reaping the benefits of Fashion Weekend Gambia.
Modeling is my career. I've been doing it for the past 3 years, and I think with this show I'll gain recognition, and then people will see me more, and then hoping for more other shows. I'll do better and I'll do great.
Fashion Weekend Gambia stands out for its dedication to fostering a sustainable fashion industry. Through capacity building forums for models and designers, the event actively shapes fair trade brands. This initiative not only strengthens the local industry, but also aligns with a broader mission to position the Gambia as a fashion destination, attracting both tourists and members of the diaspora. Reporting for QTV News, I am Lena E. Gwenyiba.
That story by Lena E. Gwenyiba now takes us to international news. The UN General Assembly declared the 18th December as a day to celebrate the role of the migrant and the contribution that migration brings to development. As Jennifer Sonko reports, on that day in 1990, the Assembly also adopted the International Convention on the Protection of the Rights of all Migrant Workers and Members of their families.
Over 281 million people were international migrants in 2020. According to the United Nations report. Also, over 59 million people were internally displaced by the end of 2021. Migrant workers around the world mostly have temporal, informal or unprotected jobs, which often expose them to the potential risk of insecurity and poor working conditions. Since 2014, over 50,000 migrants have died on migration routes across the globe, the UN reports. Effective management of migration is considered to be one of the most important factors of countries' social and economic development. Some developed economies need migrant workers to fill jobs that cannot be outsourced and that do not find local workers willing to take them on going wages. Population aging also underlines this growing demand, as it gives rise to deficits of workers relative to dependence. On International Migrants' Day, the World Health Organization demands the orientation of health systems into integrated and inclusive health services and programs for migrants, in line with the principles of primary health care and universal health coverage, keeping people healthy in all life stages, not only when they are sick. With a population of 2.3 million, the Gambia is one of Africa's smallest countries. Despite its size, the Gambia contributes significant numbers to irregular migration, especially to Europe. Over 35,000 Gambians arrived in Europe by irregular migration means between 2014 and 2018. In recent months, there has been a surge in boats leaving Gambia carrying migrants to Europe. Young people still say they lack the needed opportunities to make it in the Gambia. However, overseas remittances of an estimated 118,000 Gambians living abroad is equivalent to over 20% of the country's GDP, playing a significant role in the economy. The Agenda 2030 recognizes that migration has significant benefits in the form of skills, strengthening the labor force, investment and cultural diversity, and contributes to improving the lives of communities in their countries of origin through transfer of skills and financial resources. Reporting for QTV News, I am Jennifer Sonko.
Before we end this, here is a recap of main news headlines. At the opening of the third quarter of Permanent Secretaries retreat today, the Vice President Mohamed B.S. Jallow urged senior civil servants, especially Permanent Secretaries and departments, to collaborate more to implement the government's development programs. The 2023 National Journalism Awards, organized by the Gambia Press Union, took place on Saturday at Cape Point in Bakau. A 3-day training course on access to international markets and management and value chains for women-owned enterprises and cooperatives was organized by the Ministry of Trade and Partners. And Frontstar Driving School under the Frontstar Company held its latest field exercise for one of its many batches of trainees on Saturday. In international news, today the 18th of December is the UN General Assembly declared International Migrants' Day. Well, that's all we have for you on this news bulletin. Join us at 10 p.m. for another bulletin. Thanks for watching.